Why is it that you guys are not fasting? And Jesus said to them in verse 34, you cannot make the attendants of the bridegroom fast while the bridegroom is with them, can you? It's a common sense question. He's using an example from everyday life when Jewish weddings are ongoing, and before the bride and groom leave to take up residence in the Father's house, follow that in John chapter 14, the first few verses, then you don't require the people who are attending the bridegroom, the best men, the folks who are visitors, who are guests at the wedding feast, you don't make them fast. It wouldn't make sense. This is just not normal. And the insinuation is that Jesus is the bridegroom. And as long as he is with them, as long as he's in his earthly body, doing his earthly ministry, it would not be appropriate, since the bridegroom is still with the bride, then it would not be appropriate for fasting to take place, but rather feasting. Now, notice this also, that this language of bridegroom, when used as a metaphor, as a figure of speech, because Jesus isn't literally getting married, right? That comes from the Hebrew Bible. That comes from the world of Jesus' Bible that describes God as the heavenly bridegroom and covenant Israel as the earthly bride. It's a very interesting and almost undercover reference to Jesus' deity, his divinity, God in the flesh, which we'll speak more about toward the end of our session today. Verse 35, but the days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast in those days. So yes, in the future, that's going to happen. Here, Jesus is referring actually to his own death and removal from this earth in an earthly body. Those days will come after his death, after he's taken away, after he's no longer here in the incarnate body, in the infleshed body of God becoming one of us, God becoming flesh. That's when the fasting is going to take place.